everybody, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel, Wax and Things. Sorry for the horrible lighting. I don't know if, let's try this. Does it work any better? Not really, huh? Sorry guys. It's 4:15 on Friday afternoon. You're going to have lights on. I hate this, and sorry for the throat and things like that. And yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I did a video. I'm hanging in there. Very slow recovery. But I'm also doing a couple things that the doctor told me not to do. Yeah, the cat still sleeps with me. But I know the cat litter is a trigger because I don't care what, I've been through 3 brands of cat litter now. No matter what you do when you change the litter box or he's in there digging for china, there's dust. I don't care what you use. And yeah. And I won't use the non-clumping things because he has Maine Coon paws, which means they're tufted inside. And my other Maine Coon, I was constantly cleaning out. It seemed like cement between his toes. No. But I'm trying. The dark circles are still here. That is from this when I have such bad postnasal drip. I bone all the blood vessels there and blood pools. They're getting better though. But hey, I'm telling you, I went through a couple candles, some wax melts, and I wanted to share my findings on them. Don't get too excited. These are candles that were already half burned. The last Empties video that I did weeks ago. And I bought myself a toy. I'll show you this, guys. I went on Amazon because I love my Happy Wax melter. But I'm going to show you this. I can turn this on for a minute just to show you. This is, I think, $10. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It's mousse. It changes colors. And it has a timer. It doesn't have a temperature setting, but it has a timer. Isn't that beautiful for the up-and-coming holiday? I love deer, moose, bear. Of course, my cat's named Bear, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to turn it off. This was, I think, $11.88 free shipping. It does have, you can either put it a solid color, change the colors. It has a timer. It's I do believe it's a 50 watt. I didn't take it apart because that's what I specifically put in the search bar, and it does have the silicone lid. Oh, and I have my wax melt for tonight. So I got my toy, and I got a couple candles I've been through, a couple wax melts, and a couple honorable ones I'm going through. And I'm going to tell you the ones I'm going through now because I know Goose Creek Candle has $10.49 3-wick candle sale. I placed an order because I know the company for the most part puts wax melts out first, and then they do the 3-wick candles. And I was disappointed that these two didn't come out. So I had to order backups of these two. And the first wax melt that I've done was the Irish cream coffee. And they're green. I hope you can smell it through the clamshell, but I don't even have the stenos in this, but I've only been through 2 cubes, and it is so good. I have it in the wax melt now in my little room. I've gone through 2, and I think I'm on the 5th day. Well, this is, I'm telling you guys, ladies and gentlemen, my burn routine has wicked gone downhill ever since this. I burn in the morning. Still, I don't care. I've been doing the morning burn since 1999. And I've told everyone before, I get up, feed the cat, do everything I got to do, pour my coffee, sit down at my computer, light, burn, whatever. Look at my emails because I have my personal account. I have my business account. I check in what's selling on Macari. I check in like whatever sales companies. I do a lot. And I'm usually on the computer, play a couple Facebook games. And I'm usually on that morning computer an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's the cutoff. And it's only a wax melt now. So it's been a combination of everything. Yeah, I have multiple wax melters, so I don't even get to change out the insert. I can just change out the thing. So, getting back to this, guys. Irish cream coffee. Wicked strong. Woo! Like I said, I've only burnt two cubes. And if I was just going to talk about this one, it's probably on day 4. Now it's starting to diminish. Days 1 and 2 were wicked, wicked strong. It filled up that whole room. It went down the hall and in here. And I actually had to open up my window in the little room. Oh, yeah, it's 37 degrees out, and I got the window open about that much. Thank God he doesn't know about that. But you get a really strong, bold, black coffee with a little bit of Bailey's Irish cream. What do they do? They call it an Irish coffee, right? Yeah. And it is so good, so strong, wonderful. And I was hoping this would come out in a candle, and it has not. But if it did, I probably would get one of these. And even though they had the $10.49 sale and it didn't come out, I think I put one more of these in the cart. I did put a couple in the cart, candles in the cart too. The other one, it's empty, guys. Yeah, I'm sad. This did not come out in candle form. And I had to order 2 of these because it is so good. And it's called Cookie Butter Eggnog. I love eggnog. This is so good. And that's actually the last cubes in the little melter here. And yeah, that's good enough for tonight. Downton Abbey, the last movie. Oh, it's on Peacock tonight. I'm going to watch that. So, getting back to Cookie Butter Eggnog. I love this one. Like, once you said it's like, it is so good. I don't know what cookie butter is, but it is a combination of, I would say, a butter cookie, or a butter cookie dough. And it has the creamy nutmeg. It's creamy. It's a little vanilla-y. It's a little eggy, very little eggy, but it's more creamy, more vanilla-y. And it has the nutmeg. Oh, it is so good. I loved eggnog icing as far as the candle. I'm telling you, I wish it came out with the candle so I could try it. If it does, I'm going to reorder because this just kicked its little tush off the thing. Even though eggnog icing is no eggnog, it is so good. This is better than marshmallow eggnog from Yankee. It is better than vanilla eggnog from Bath and Body Works. It's very similar to that vanilla, really creamy nutmeg. Or what was holiday cheer? Oh, yeah. So that one already went. Ooh! And so 2 more of those went in the cart, just in case they don't come out. Sorry, guys. With the 3-wick candle. This is all allergies. Combination allergies, post-nasal drip, GERD, acid reflux, and me being a big girl. Yeah, where's my shot? I can't wait to go on those things. Okay, I'm all over the place today because I haven't done a video for a while and I've been punchy. Mr. Drama King's been home for 3 days. Yeah, just went back to work today. Yeah. It's like, bye, honey. Have a good night. Oh, so 2 more that I've gotten through. And thank God for Virgil, because I would have been pulling my hair out for the first 2 weeks. But I did get through the fall carnival. I know I have backups to this, but it's so good. Because my breathing was so bad, I wanted to do the Halloween nights. And I just could not do the patchouli thing, even though it's a beautiful scent. So I've been sticking with more of the gourmand, the lighter, the creamier, whatever, things like that. I can tolerate those. And this was such a wonderful combination of a kettle corn with a vanilla butter cake or vanilla funnel cake or whatever. It was a little bit sweet, just a little bit salty and savory. Perfectly balanced. 2 cubes. I've talked about this multiple times before. 2 cubes in my Happy Wax. Filled up my living room. You can smell it gently in the hall. In the kitchen. A little bit in the den. Like if you open like the front door or whatever. But it did what it had to do. And it was just so authentic and so pleasing to my senses that I'm so fortunate I think I still have 2 or 3. And then the last wax melt. I still have 2 more in these, but this is probably going to go tonight. In my other wax melt system. And they can kind of meet in the middle with the eggnog, so I can get rid of these. And that was candy corn. And this was so good as well. This was a light to light medium, probably around a 6. Perfect. Again, it filled up this space. It filled up my living room. I could smell it throughout the room. I could smell it a little bit in the kitchen if I got up to get a drink. I could smell it if I had to go outside and, come back in. And it was a wonderful combination of that vanilla, the honey. It was just nice and sweet, balanced, authentic, not chemical, authentic smelling candle corn. And I absolutely love this. And I have only 1 backup of this. Okay, so now that we've got the wax melts out of the way, we only have 2 jar candles. And this was rough trying to get these done because I'm really trying to concentrate, ladies and gentlemen, on the half burnt, 3/4 of the way burnt candles. And it is very difficult when you get congested extremely quick. You can tell it's here, but what happens is, how can I explain this? Tracy from the 3-wick thesis candle says it's high on the register on the nose. It hits like that, and then I'm like this. It's in combination for me when everything shuts down, a brain freeze, a migraine, and a sinus infection. I can feel it all through here, the teeth, the ears, the eyes, the head. It just, everything just shuts right down, swells up inside, and shuts right down. And I'm still waiting to go see the allergist. Yeah, we did determine a couple of triggers. Cat litter, dried leaves outside is one, and perfume. Ladies' perfume, Mr. Drama King and I went out to eat in the perfume. I was like, I can't do this. We asked if we could move our table because it was so bad. Okay. Oh, guys, this one's, I can't wait to run this too. All right, we're going to do the 2 candles. We'll talk about other things later. Iced oatmeal cookie. I love oatmeal cookies. Okay. So these are both from Goose Creek, the 3-wick candles that I did get through. And unfortunately, this one, even though it is a beast, and I'm talking super beast, I had to sell my backup on Macari because I would have this thing 20 minutes. It was like, I couldn't deal. I was outside dying. That's how super strong it is, and I really upset about it. And it was pistachio biscotti from Goose Creek. Do they have the notes on the bottom? It is. Do they? Yeah, toasted pistachio, crunchy biscotti, and vanilla glaze. And that's what that looks like. I know the lighting's horrible. It didn't get really, it got a little sooty or little pieces of the wax got around the edge, but it didn't get bad. I kept trying to cotton ball it. There was a little wax left. It's probably down to where the green border matches that gold. And I just couldn't do it anymore. But what it smells like, a roasted toasted pistachio, like really a dry roasted toasted pistachio and a crunchy, I wouldn't know, biscotti is a twice baked Italian cookie. So it is also very dry, very hard, very crunchy. So I definitely got that aspect of vanilla glaze. I got very little sweetness to it. It was mostly that dry roasted pistachio with that crunchy note. And this thing was a super based. It was over a 10. Like I said, within 20 minutes I had to put it out. It was just way too much. And I'm going to actually regret it. I went through a bunch of candles once I know I couldn't tolerate any longer. Who knows what I'll be like in 6 months? I don't know. But that point, I just couldn't do it. And I just said, yeah, I'm done on that one. The next one was also beast-ish. Not anywhere to this pistachio biscotti, but oh, Lord. And that was espresso cake pop. And I think I ended up getting this when Goose Creek had a sale and it was like $6.99 or something like that. And it did good, but I had a cotton ball it. And I had a cotton ball, of course, the halfway point because the wicks are going, help me, I'm drowning. Yeah, we all know that happens with every candle company. Why? It's ridiculous. And the Sentinels in this is espresso beans, warm chocolate cake, vanilla frosting, and sprinkles. Sprinkles? Chocolate sprinkles? Waxy? I get brownie batter, mostly, with a little bit of coffee undertone. Growing up, my mother used to make devil's food cake with mocha frosting. And it was chocolate frosting that she put coffee in it. And it had that little kick to it. So that's what I get. Brownie batter with a little espresso, like maybe glaze or something. Or brownies that came out of the oven. With a little, espresso glaze or whatever. Wicked good. Wicked strong. Giving this thing like an 8.5. Not like any, like I said, no strength comparison to the pistachio biscotti, but yeah. Very strong. Would I reorder that one again? If I had to take choose between one or the other, I would have to say I would have to order the espresso cake pop over the pistachio biscotti, just how my sinuses could tolerate it. But, I'm sticking with the wimpy. I'm not saying a wimpy froze because Virgil Sandy for me is far from a wimpy throw. I mean the more creamier scents, guest-friendly vanillas, gourmands that are not slamming you in the face. You can tell it's gonna be a long time coming, guys. So there you have it, folks, on what's going on with me, what I've burnt and everything. I know it was kind of maybe a lame video, but I wanted to touch base with everybody because now that I'm up to 91 subscribers, so we're growing. It's small, but of course I'm not producing content. I'm trying, but I want to let people know what's going on with me. I'm still out and about and chugging away. Mr. Drama King went to work today. He works 12 days off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. He's got a weird schedule. He's had a lot of 70-hour work weeks lately. I'm trying to burn what I can when I can. I get the evil eye from him. You're not supposed to be burning Oh my God. I've been burning candles, guys, since 1984. Longer than a lot of you guys have been born. And and I love it. It's my therapy. It really is. Have a stressful day, light a candle. Have something, a bad smell in here because a cat, whatever, or, something just didn't cook right, whatever, life. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment, say hi. It'd be great if you subscribe to my channel. I will try to produce content as I can, but at least give it a thumbs up, guys, or at least say hi. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see everybody soon. Okay? Bye. And again, sorry for the lighting. It's dark out at 4:40. Bye.